Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. So, today I'm going to be reacting to the new episode of Death Battle, which just came out, which is one that I've been waiting for a very, very long time. It's Winter Soldier from Marvel going up against Red Hood from DC, and oh my god, I cannot contain my excitement. For one thing, again, I've been waiting for this forever, literal years. I've been wanting Death Battle to do this fight, and it is so cool that they've finally done it, and I can't wait to see how they're doing it. Second, it's live action. You know, it's the second collab with Ismahawk. They did Nightwing versus Daredevil in 2018, I think it was, so 2 years ago, and now they're doing this one, and I'm super excited to see how they're gonna switch it up, you know, how they're gonna make it different from that one, because these are two fairly similar characters, but I'm sure they'll still find ways to, you know, make it different, make it entertaining. So I'm really excited to see how this goes down, and yeah, I just want to learn more about the characters and everything like that. These are two very awesome characters. You know, I've liked Bucky for a very long time, even more so after the movies, of course, and of course, who doesn't like Red Hood? You know, Jason Todd, he's a badass. In terms of who I think is going to win, well, I guess what I should say is that I am fully expecting Winter Soldier to win this one. You know, if you guys had watched my prediction video that I did a while back, then you'll know that I said that I went for Jason. I went for Red Hood. And technically, he's the guy who I would like to see win. That is who I predicted. But based on the fact that, you know, everybody, it seems, and their mother has been saying that Winter Soldier wins this one, and the fact that, you know, DC has been winning a lot lately, as everyone already knows, you know, and the fact that Winter Soldier does have a lot of good advantages over Jason, you know, any way you slice it, then yeah, it's looking like Winter Soldier winning is just the more likely outcome to happen in this video. The reason why I went for Red Hood in my prediction was, one, because I thought he still had a good chance of winning, and two, because I actually did this fight on my own Versus series 4 years ago or something, and back then I said that I thought that Red Hood would win. And I want to be right with that. I want that to be proven correct, because every single time a Death Battle has come out after I've already done that Versus debate on my own channel, we've gotten to the same conclusion, and it's happened 4 times. However, I'm worried that this time we're not going to come to the same conclusion. It's not the end of the world, of course. I would just prefer to see Red Hood win. But I am fully expecting to see Winter Soldier win, just based on what everyone has been saying, and based on the fact that DC has been winning so much lately, and it feels like Marvel's got to get a win in there at some point, right? You know, that's just how odds work, you know? So I'm still excited for this. Again, I've been waiting for this fight for so long, so I'm super excited. No matter who wins, I'm sure I'm going to be satisfied. These are two completely badass, awesome characters, and I've talked for too much. Let's get into it. Just give me a second while I can set this up. All right, we're good to go. Man, I'm so excited, guys.
Every good superhero or world-conquering scientist needs one, right, Boomstick? That's right.
Is Boomstick the sidekick, though?
We all know which one of us is the real sidekick here. Such as
yeah, who is it? I wonder. They are very much a partnership.
Red Hood, DC's resurrected Robin turned vigilante.
Yep.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Winter Soldier, amazing movie. And that's one of the animated movies. Is that a cartoon? I don't know. A lot of media these guys have been in.
World War II. As strange as it is to name a war a sequel like some sort of movie, it was a time of turmoil.
Yeah, fair enough.
The brave and patriotic did their part, including one James Buchanan Barnes.
Yep, James Buchanan Barnes. Bucky.
As Bucky.
Yep.
As a young lad, Bucky ripped open a standard superhero booster pack to find classic cards like Dead Parents and
yeah, okay, I figured they were gonna go that way.
Justice. And that combo served him well in the
good
US
kid
military. He joined at the age of 15 and eventually got recruited for special assignments and training with British commandos. Not long
damn.
after that, he became
well, I already knew that, but damn.
hero and the country's favorite Boy Scout, Captain America.
Steve Rogers.
Bucky was initially unaware of the Captain's secret identity.
Such a good TV show, by the way, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Steve Rogers changing into his costume. Well, I guess that's one way to get to know a guy. Luckily,
yeah.
Cap had a lot of faith in
it was bound to come out at some point, right?
Hero work. They fought side by side, kicking.
That's crazy. You're like the sidekick to Captain America when you're 15, 16 years old. He looks younger than that in that picture, though.
Leapt after a plane to catch Nazi scientist Baron Zemo.
Zemo.
For Bucky, he was able to grab onto the plane, while Cap fell into the ocean to nab his last diving merit badge. Get it? Because he's a Boy Scout.
Yep, I get it.
Bucky, the plane was booby-trapped and exploded.
It appeared as though the captain's loyal sidekick had been
It
killed.
appeared, but
ones we love in comic books never truly leave us.
exactly.
Sometime after the war, a Russian
Some do stay
submarine
dead, but
discovered Bucky's body
very
preserved
limited
in the
number.
icy waters of the English Channel.
They decided to scoop him up and experiment on him. Because why not? Who could pass up a free body you found?
Yeah, of course he's missing the arm.
Even if it was missing an arm.
Yep.
Bucky's training and experience made him the perfect candidate as the ultimate assassin. And after
It's
they
so
revived
cool
and
to see them
brainwashed him,
analyzing
they outfitted him with a shiny
this guy and then
new
Red Hood
arm,
later.
Turning Bucky into the Winter Soldier.
Along with this new persona, the Winter Soldier
Such a cool
sported
scene.
a sundry of skills throughout his career that made him a killing machine. For starters, he was injected with the Infinity Formula.
Yep.
Which permanently increased his physical ability to an enhanced state.
This made him quite the
Though not as good as
formidable
Cap,
foe
I'm
for
pretty
Captain
sure.
America, a foe
Okay, well,
who
he can stand up to him,
simply
yeah.
abandoned the values the duo previously shared.
These two have fought plenty of times, and Bucky's been able to hold his own against his former partner.
Yep.
His advanced strength and
A
speed,
lot.
coupled with his knowledge of various fighting styles, make for a lethal combination. He's skilled in everything from hand-to-hand close-quarters combat to an impressive arsenal of ranged weaponry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got a ton of sweet guns that are outfitted with some nifty palm print sensors, so only he can shoot them.
If anyone
Really?
other than the Winter Soldier
That's
tries
pretty
to
cool.
use his firearms, they will self-destruct. He also wields a katana,
Okay.
throwing knives, pretty much whatever comes in the welcome bag at Assassin Con.
Yes, of course.
Always a good time at ASCON.
But we can't forget his most iconic piece, the arm.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the coolest metal arm I've ever seen.
What about mine? I made it myself.
They just had Cable on Death Battle too.
His is super buff. Plus, it's got a flamethrower, a retractable blade. It can emit electric charges, and
Yep.
it's so strong, knives break on impact.
It's
Well,
not about the
completely
size
bulletproof and I guess
of the
knife proof too.
Well, sure, it's strong, but it's not indestructible. It's been torn up by a vibranium sword.
Wait.
Okay, but that's
The arm
vibranium,
was
you
made
know?
of vibranium.
You're thinking of the movies. In the comics, Bucky did not receive a vibranium arm birthday present from T'Challa.
No.
Canonically, his arm is made up of strong but unspecified metals, likely a form of titanium alloy similar to the Iron Man suit.
Even
That's
without
fair.
vibranium, it's tough to keep up with Bucky. He took a direct shot from Iron Man's repulsor blast, which was strong enough to tear through a helicopter moments later.
To be fair though, who hasn't survived one of those at some point?
Wolverine, Daredevil, Iron Man, and obviously Captain
Yes.
America.
It's a shame Bucky and
A lot of
Cap were
characters
for
he's
so
fought.
long. They should have just knocked him on the head real good. That's the scientific way to get people to remember who they are, right?
I'm waiting for when they get into the
Use a
numbers.
cosmic cube to rewrite their memories. That's what Captain America did to save Bucky.
Yep.
Who was so pissed off, he just straight up crushed the cube with his bare bionic hand.
While Bucky
Jeez.
brought him back, Bucky wasn't the same man who went into those icy waters.
No.
His remorse for his crimes was tough to overcome, and he would always wonder if he's done enough good to finally redeem himself.
But thankfully, it was hard to shake everything he learned from his hero, Steve.
Of course.
Bucky returned to fighting for justice, and even took up the shield himself for a while.
Yep.
Proving that, despite his sordid past, Bucky's persistence and resilience makes him a hero in his own right.
Is that the end of his analyses? Wow. They like didn't talk about the arm at all, like in terms of
When you
strength
think
or
of the word
anything.
Sidekick, who immediately
That kind of
comes to
worries me
mind?
actually.
It's you.
No, Robin.
No.
The boy wonder. Batman's
Neither
iconic
of you are the
fighting
sidekick.
partner.
Yeah, it's a close
Teen
second.
Titans.
Too bad the Cape Crusader
Although that's
sidekick
Dick
has
Grayson
been a
in Tim
revolving
Drake's
door
outfit,
of
weirdly
formulas
enough.
and acrobats.
Not including alternate universes and what-if stories, Batman has taken 5 different Robins
Yes.
under his Batwing. Some
There was
who don't
Grayson,
choose to
Todd,
be of their own.
Drake,
Others
Brown,
didn't
and
turn out so lucky.
Wayne.
Enter Jason Todd. This poor kid was given the short end of the stick, and then
Pretty
the
much.
fans beat him to death with it.
Yep.
Jason grew up on the streets
The
of
fans
Gotham,
voted him
getting by
off.
through a life of petty crime, until eventually running into the Batman himself.
By trying to steal the rims off the Batmobile. This kid's got some serious balls. I mean, you can't exactly look at the damn Batmobile and mistake it for someone
Right,
else's
yeah,
car.
you knew exactly what
Bruce
you were
had recently
doing.
Split up with the first Robin, Dick Grayson, and was on the lookout for a new sidekick.
Even though we fired him. Oh, wait, hang on, what's up? Okay, give me a second. We have an ad. Okay, I played it. I think we're good to go. Oh, it started from the beginning. Okay, give me 1 second.
You can't exactly look at the
Okay, we're
damn
back at the Batmobile part. Sorry about that,
and mistake it
guys.
for someone else's car.
Bruce had recently split up with the first Robin, Dick Grayson, and was on the lookout for a new sidekick. Impressed by Jason's scrappiness and latent ability, he had the 12-year-old suit up. Yes, he really was 12.
Yep.
Yikes.
Although so was
With
Dick
all
when he first
creepy
started.
child abducting habits aside, Bats
I think
hoped he
Tim
could
Drake was
live
like
up to the
13.
last Robin. Too bad this was a literal dick measuring contest that Jason had no chance in.
Despite some
No, not really.
success, Jason wasn't exactly an extraordinary Robin. And the fans...
Not as Robin.
In an unprecedented move, DC asked their readers to vote on whether or not
Yep,
Jason
and they
Todd
killed
would
him.
live or die.
Yep, they voted to kill the shit out of that kid. Joker
And if they didn't
style.
vote for that, then we would not have gotten the Red Hood that we have today. Boomstick's voting off Wiz? Oh, that's one of their best jokes.
Jason
I
Todd
like that a
was
lot.
dead. Until Superboy Prime punched a hole
Yes.
in the fabric of reality.
Reality-shattering
Brought him back.
punches.
True story, don't ask.
No, yeah,
In the
100%.
magic hot tub, the Lazarus pit, Jason was
That
back
too,
in top
yep.
form. Take that, readers. Your contribution means nothing.
Resolve renewed.
Well, yeah,
Jason
to a pretty good degree.
Inspired by his own killer, the Red
Yep.
Hood.
While the freaky death pit did bring him back stronger and faster, it turns out resurrection comes at a price. Jason
With your
was
mind.
already a hothead, but Red Hood had a serious temper with violent out. Wasn't all right in the noggin.
But
Yeah.
he had a goal. Destroy Batman and show him his humane methods were unfit for saving Gotham City.
If Bats had
He has a
actually
bit of a
killed the
point, like,
Joker way
Gotham's
back when,
relentless.
He never would have killed Jason in the first place.
Batman still gets the
For a
job
raging
done.
Psychopath, he's not exactly wrong. Where Batman failed, Jason was up for the task. He pushed himself to become a killing machine. Even Bruce would have a tough time keeping up with.
Yeah?
Training with the League of Assassins and the All Cast, a group of monk assassins.
Yeah.
So much ass stuff in this episode.
In addition
Get that
to
movie
Red
out
Hood's
of here.
wide array of skills, he also maintains a serious collection in his arsenal. Most obviously, his armored cowl. While it provides him with sturdy protection, the sensors within also allow him to scan his surrounding area, neutralizing any potential stealth threats. Plus, the hood
Okay.
can also explode, so that's
Like my new
Okay.
hamburger recipe. On top
Although I'd say
of
keep it on.
it's all sorts of knives, explosives, guns, and he even wants some of these weird magic swords.
The All Blades.
Of supernatural threats.
But probably most important.
But they
is
can
his
only be summoned in the
continual
presence of
use
true evil,
venom.
it says.
Wait. What's the symbiote doing here?
No, the venom drug.
Yes,
That's what
he
made
does
him
have
to
that.
Get all, swole.
Wiz, have you ever been to the gym? Like, even once?
Dummy.
I'm here to carry.
Of course we have, we need Dummy.
Venom is an addictive steroid that increases strength and stamina tenfold. A normal dose also affects the mind, dumbing it down and causing bouts of rage. But Jason's...
Doesn't Jason have a better version of that, though?
You can call me the Red Neck.
No, you're supposed to inject it.
Just drink it.
Oh, Dummy, clean that up.
Dummy's face at the
Strong
end.
enough to fight off monsters twice his size, tear through alien tendrils, and even once break the grip of Supergirl.
Yep.
He can hold up a small part of a collapsing building, dodge bullets, and even once survived an all-cast ritual called the Cleansing, which no human has been able to do in over 1,000 years.
Well,
And while it was difficult to determine if this feat was due to Jason's worthiness or stubbornness, it's safe to say that either way, he's a tough guy.
yeah.
Tough enough to punch through a submarine hull, or at least he carries enough explosives to blow a hole through it. Either way,
Right.
I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with this guy.
Red Hood also has plenty of that bat-like stealth ability to match his brute strength.
He was able to sneak away from Supergirl. Even Bruce will be proud of that.
Yeah, and how do you do that with the
Despite
super
how
hearing?
Jason tried to kill him, but the Red Hood failed and was left to re-examine his own personal code. He ultimately decided to be a hero again, albeit a very conflicted one.
Yeah.
He even teamed up with Bats and even worked alongside other Robins. He also leads a group of ragtag heroes called the Outlaws.
Yep.
The roller coaster of Red Hood's crime-fighting career has, at best, landed himself in that anti-hero sweet spot, and at worst, made him a violent vigilante who takes the law into his own hands.
Those
Hell
are the
yeah.
names of all your lieutenants. That took me 2 hours. You want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
Real
All
badass.
bets are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Okay.
It's time for
A death battle. Pause it right there. Okay. Here's the thing. They didn't give a lot of numbers, like, at all. I don't know how their speed, compares to each other. Did they even mention that Bucky can dodge bullets? He can. I'm sure he can, but, like, they mentioned Red Hood could do that. I'm not sure if they mentioned Bucky could do that. And they are giving him the Venom drug, which I did predict they would do in my prediction video, which is really cool. But there are a few things that worry me, because if I was just looking at, like, what they gave me, like, the information that they gave me, and even then I feel like they left out some stuff about, like, again, like, just feats of strength and speed and durability for both characters, honestly, that they could have given more of. But if I was just looking, if I had no idea about these characters beforehand, and I was just basing it off of what Death Battle said right there, I would probably be leaning more towards Red Hood, honestly, because they were talking about how he can take on characters, like, multiple times his size, and, you know, how he can dodge bullets, and how he's got, like, a ton of different weaponry and stuff like that. But they did give a lot of good stuff for Bucky as well. But there are a few things that are worrying me, because I still want Jason to win. But they talked about, first of all, the fact that they didn't give any strength value for the arm worries me, because that's going to be something that they'll put at the very end of the analyses and say, like, oh, you know, Bucky's arm was strong enough to do this, so he wins. And, you know, if they gave it away earlier, then it would be too obvious, you know what I mean? And I don't see them not giving a strength value to the arm. So the fact that they didn't do it yet really makes me think they're going to do it later, which would more than likely be in the case that he won. You know what I mean? And then there's also the fact that, you know, oh, the All Blades can only be summoned in the presence of, like, evil or evil magic or whatever it said. There are, like, different versions of All Blades. They vary from time to time, so I guess they're going with the ones that can, like, really only work on evil. And again, I don't really see them bringing up, you know, oh yeah, the All Blades wouldn't work on Bucky if Bucky didn't win. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see them saying, like, oh yeah, the All Blades wouldn't work, but Jason still had this and he wins. You know, I don't really see them doing that. So there are more things, again, that make me feel like Winter Soldier is going to win. But I don't know. Like, I do like it that they're analyzing these characters, but honestly, I'm a little surprised that they have, like, those lack of feats. But again, I'm kind of worried that it's going to be because it makes it obvious in someone's favor. Like, they're trying to build it up like, oh yeah, Winter Soldier's got a cool metal arm and stuff like that. He's got the Infinity Formula. But then they give, like, some cool things for Jason about how he can dodge bullets and what was it, like, take, again, like, with the Venom formula, take on characters multiple times his size. But then at the very end, they're going to be like, oh, but Winter Soldier can do this and this and this, and then he wins. So just for that alone, my guess is that Winter Soldier is going to win this one. But, you know, who knows? Maybe Jason will win. If Jason wins, then that's awesome. I want Jason to win. But either way, I'm excited for this live action fight. I think it's going to be really cool. So without further ado, let's continue.
Assassins from the League of Shadows were gunned down 2 miles from your current location.
By Bucky, I'm assuming?
They were all shot with rounds from a modified M4. A gun I know is in your arsenal. As much as I'd love to take credit for that one, it's me. Don't lie to me.
Bruce thinks he did it?
Bruce. But you know what? You can count on me to crack the case. In fact, I believe there's a bit of evidence that demands my attention right now. Jason.
Yep. Nice looking hood. Or helmet. Oh. What does he see? Very slow paced so far, but there's been no fighting so far, so that makes sense. Okay. And we have that shot of Bucky coming through. Very nice. Looks very good. I'd put the helmet on. Of course, the standard gunfight. No, don't tell me there's another ad. You son of a bitch. Jesus, okay. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna go from here. Sorry about that, guys. So here's where the fighting starts. Little weird that they don't have him with his hood at first. But I know he's gonna put it on. Of course, he's got that agility. Stealthy. He's gonna come up behind him or something. Very slow paced at the start. That's very interesting. Wait for it.
Bar's closed.
There you are. There we go. Okay, he's pulling out all the gadgets. Nice. Okay, yeah, I can get behind this. Ooh. Very nice. Like, kicking the gun. Oh, shoot. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa. Yeah, that arm's gonna prove to be a challenge. But he stood up to Supergirl, you know? Or, like, broke out of the grip. Come on, Jason, get up. Almost called him Bucky. Whoa! Whoa, that was cool. Yo, I'm gonna have to check out, like, the behind the scenes on this one. If something like that exists. Oh, no, okay, you're not gonna be able to outmatch that arm there. Oh, nice! Wow, okay, the sparks flying. Ow, ow. Ooh! Oh, jeez! Oh! Oh god, that scared me. Yeah, you can't do that. You work better long range against this dude. But it looks like the animation isn't going there.
My turn.
Did it short it out though, or can he get it back? They really need agile actors for this. They're doing a really good job. I'm sure like he's gonna get his arm back later somehow, and then he's just gonna win. Bucky, I mean. Jeez, his ears are ringing. Come on, bro. No, Joker, get out of his head. Oh no. Ow. With a crowbar too? Oh god, no. Oh, he hasn't injected the venom yet. Is that the venom or is that like a weapon? Okay, no, it is the venom. Oh god, whoa. Is that gonna be enough?
Now you're dead.
I mean, he seems to be doing pretty well right now. My heart is beating so fast, guys. Oh! Not enough to break the arm. Oh! Jeez. Feels very much like Nightwing versus Daredevil, though. Oh, God. Was that it? Did that kill him?
This is Agent Barnes. Target eliminated. Moving on.
I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like it. Like, brought up the music.
Whoa, talk about a headache.
These two were quite evenly matched.
Yeah.
They both had wells of experience, similar arsenals, and an unparalleled drive to win.
They even had almost identical speed and reactionary feats. And Jason definitely had better stealth skills.
Oh, yeah.
Bucky Barnes earned the edge in almost every other way.
I see.
Hell, Red Hood had plenty of experience training with Batman and assassins, but Wendy had decades of training on him with commandos, as the captain's side piece, an emo assassin, and even as Captain America himself.
The Winter Soldier
I
also
guess
had
that's
an edge
fair.
in defense. His metal arm was able to shatter a knife on impact, but when Red Hood took a similar hit, his helmet cracked.
Red really didn't have any way to stop that arm for good, or Bucky's superhumanness. Sure, using Venom could even the playing field for a short time, but a brief power-up is nothing compared to a metal arm and the permanent infinity formula.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
don't take Jason breaking Supergirl's grip out of context. She wasn't expecting the Venom, and they weren't even fighting in the first place. It's interesting, but not nearly as noteworthy as it sounds.
Yeah,
we
that's
know
fair.
For a fact, Venom is a 10-time strength booster. There's no way Red could match a Kryptonian in a real brawl.
No, of course
Red
not.
Hood was a deadly combatant, but the Winter Soldier one-upped him with superior experience, survivability, and a consistent strength advantage.
Looks like Bucky was the winter.
No.
The winner
That-
is the Winter Soldier.
The winner. I like that. Nice.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle.
Okay.
To see previews of our upcoming
I can
episodes.
accept
To
that.
watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right
I mean,
around
like, I was
here.
fully
And
expecting
you can
Winter
use
Soldier to win
merch
this
at
one anyway, so
store.roosterteeth.com.
fair enough. I already know who's next. We got Venom. I'll give
Ragnarok.
Venom versus Krona. Okay, just wanted to pause it right there. Okay, cool. But yeah, I already knew this one was coming because they revealed it on the in the most recent episode of Death Battle Cast. It was for RTX or whatever. I already have a prediction on my channel for that fight. You can check it out in the description below if you're interested. But yeah, talking about this one, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little underwhelmed by this fight in general. It was still well done. The actual like choreography for the fight animation was really, really cool at some points. Don't get me wrong. Like, kudos to Ismahawk for putting that together and helping Death Battle out with this, because that was really awesome. But I do have to admit, like, again, there were some things in the analyses I kind of wish they did differently. Again, like, it seemed like they didn't go too far into their strength, speed, and durability numbers-wise. And I don't know, even if it's not for this video in particular, I like learning more about the characters, you know? I like learning more about how strong they are, like, not necessarily exactly, but I like to get a really good ballpark estimate. And I guess they kind of gave me that, but not to the level I would have liked, you know? And I was kind of expecting, you know, them to pull the whole, well, you know, Bucky is like, they didn't give any strength feats for Bucky at the beginning because they're going to do it at the end. But even then, they didn't really do it at the end. They more so just said, oh, Bucky's stronger because of Infinity Formula. You know, and I don't know, I was kind of expecting something like that. I just would have preferred if they actually gave numbers. For these characters, you don't really need numbers as much as something where, like, you have characters that can make enormous explosions by snapping their fingers, and then, you know, then you need to calculate stuff like that. I understand that. I don't know. I guess I just would have preferred them to do a much more in-depth analysis, especially since this video is like 20 minutes long. I don't know. I guess I was expecting more in-depth calculations. And, you know, I don't need in-depth calculations to enjoy a death battle. I guess it was just, I just wanted to learn more about the characters in depth, you know? So basically, the reasoning at the end, it wasn't, like, too extensive, and there honestly wasn't even that much that Bucky had over Jason as I expected, but basically they just said that he was stronger more consistently and he was more skilled, and the arm just had better durability than the helmet. I can definitely understand that. They didn't even touch on the All Blades, actually. They didn't even talk about how it wouldn't work against Winter Soldier, which actually surprised me. I thought they were actually going to bring that up, because, you know, if they don't, I feel like some people might actually have questions about that. But yeah, no, in general, like, I can understand the reasoning. Personally, I thought they were going to go more into the whole thing where Jason, you know, took Batman's trip around the world learning from, like, the best martial artists, because that puts him on an extremely high level. So even then, you know, even if Bucky had more martial arts experience, like a longer stretch of time training. I'm not sure if I fully agree with the fact that Bucky is more skilled. I can definitely get behind the fact that he's stronger. Everyone knows that Bucky's stronger than Jason, at least when Jason's not using the Venom. I don't know, this fight was still extremely close, so I honestly don't like have an issue with me predicting that Red Hood won this one. Obviously I got the prediction wrong, but again, I was fully expecting to do that. But honestly, I don't even mind the fact that, you know, I went with Red Hood 4 years ago. I don't mind the fact that I went with Red Hood in my prediction, because a lot of people were telling me that, oh yeah, Bucky stomps. But really, he doesn't. Like, it was still a very close fight in the end. It's just that Bucky had more consistent advantages that he could rely on. That's fair. But again, like, there wasn't really too much they brought up. They just brought up the strength and the skill, which even then, you know, they're both so skilled that, you know, I don't even see there being a huge skill advantage, like a huge advantage there. And I don't know, part of me still wants to say that in terms of overall arsenal, Jason just had more stuff. I wish they brought up the fact, you know, like I learned, you know, that Jason's guns were able to like pierce through very thick armor. So, you know, I thought, you know, maybe that could definitely do some damage, you know, if they were fighting from a distance. I still think that, you know, Jason is at the upper hand, or has an upper hand when they're fighting from a distance, but I guess it's not very fair to say, oh, they'd be fighting from a distance the whole time. I don't know, I guess my only complaint with this one is I wish they went into more detail with everything, but I guess, you know, if they want like a long live action fight, they can't make the episode too long. In general, it was still very enjoyable, and I'm still very happy that they did this fight, and I'm sure I'm gonna rewatch the live action, not live action animation, but the live action fight. I'm sure I'm going to rewatch that like over and over and over again now. But you know, it was still very good. There were just a couple things here and there I would have liked to see them done differently, but still, I wanted them to do this fight and they did it. And that's really all I wanted. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Who do you think should have won? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge like. I always appreciate the likes. You can leave your comments down in the comments below. Subscribe if you could too. That would be amazing. But no matter what you guys do, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.